Good evening, everybody. We should be live. Everything's gone out. There's a picture of some pretty fields on the screen. My name is Jack DeGeet. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at NotQuiteReal. We've moved over to Stream Friends proper tonight.
Ooh, have we?
We have indeed. Yeah, that's where we're at. Who am I joined by today? Who are you?
You're joined by Janine Hawkins at
Thanks for letting
Bleating
me know.
Heart on Twitch and Twitter and YouTube.
And isn't it true, Janine, that we have been trying to get this stream to work for like a fortnight? Just this evening alone?
Oh, I mean, that certainly defies time. A
Well,
fortnight within an evening.
that's what we're all about, you know? It's the time difference between Britain
Is
and,
there a
like,
band called I gotta Google this now.
the band called the what?
Fortnight within an evening.
A Fortnight Within an Evening. I think it's more of an album
No,
name
it
than a
doesn't
band name, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess. Or like a spoken word album.
Yeah, or a collection of poetry.
An evening in Bag End, a fortnight in Rivendell. This is a bunch of Lord of the Rings
No,
stuff
that
and a
sounds like
bunch
Lord of the
of
Rings,
hotel
Janine.
reviews.
That's any good ones? If you're gonna pick one in particular?
Wait, this might be fan fiction. This is fan fiction. This is like some sort of fancy person fan fiction site I've never even seen
Fancy
before.
person fan fiction.
Yeah,
Is that a spoken word album? We're back.
probably not a great one.
We're gonna, we're gonna play some more. We're gonna play some more Harvest Moon. Hopefully, could you let us know how the audio sounds and everything? Because yeah, you know how things
For
go.
me, for some reason, the stream's not working for me, like at all.
Yeah, it says I'm streaming, but no matter how many times I refresh it,
Oh, I think it's going now. Also, people in the chat seem to be seeing it, so it's maybe just us. Maybe it's a Commonwealth thing. Maybe Twitch has something against the Commonwealth.
personally against the Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoops! I accidentally clicked start new game.
Why would you do that?
No, it's okay. Oh wait, no. If I press B, if I press start, if I press Z, if I press S, if I press D.
Just reset the thing. Just reset the emulator.
Okay, here we go.
Also, I saw the attract mode on the stream, and then I panicked because I thought you'd been playing and had gotten the horse.
Okay, what did you call it?
The horse? Oh,
No.
the attract mode?
Is that what they're called?
I thought so.
I've never heard that phrase before, other than
That's
like
what I hear video game people calling it, so that's what I started calling it.
like
Maybe I was listening to the wrong.
oh,
video
like
game
the thing
people.
that starts playing when you just leave the menu screen for long enough.
Mhm.
That's really cool.
It might be like an arcade specific thing because like in arcades that would happen. You'd be like walking by a game, be like, "Ooh, what's that?"
Yes,
And
I've done that multiple times
an
in all
experience
the
that-
times I spent in arcades.
I've
Multiple.
only been to like two
multiple
arcades in my
arcade times.
entire life.
The only time I've ever been on arcades is like really, really like small arcades on the ferry across the English Channel to France. You know, like on a little ship, little ship arcades.
Yeah, most of my like experiences with arcade machines happened like in movie theaters or campgrounds. I had a lot of arcade experiences in campgrounds because
Does
there used to be just like, you know, there'd be like an arcade machine or two in the head office or something. And that was the only place that didn't have mosquitoes, so I spent a lot
does
of time
an
there.
air hockey table count as an arcade machine?
I don't know. I really like air hockey, so I kind of want to say yes, but
I really
I
like
don't
air
know.
hockey. Air hockey's pretty
I
fantastic.
mean, I guess in like a traditional like middle of the century arcade sense, yes. But in a contemporary arcade sense, it's like a
All
thing
these
that
kids
you'll
nowadays
often
want to
find
be
in an
like
arcade.
like in a mech or something.
What?
All these kids nowadays want to be hanging out in a mech rather than playing air hockey. Good old fashioned air hockey.
What?
Yeah, you know what
Is
goes
that
on in
what
arcade.
kids want?
Yeah, piloting. They want to pilot mechs. They want to be up on a bicycle, and they want to shoot some zombies.
Yeah.
True fact. Let's play some Harvest Moon. I nearly called it Sailor Moon.
Again, that would be your second time.
are in our little... Sorry about that, I just whacked my laptop on the microphone. Here we are in our little house. Tomorrow the weather is going to be sunny and calm. So it's basically being sunny and calm most of the time. Our plan today is turnip seeds, right? Turnip and potato seeds, and then doing some planting.
Yeah.
Hey, Lucas.
You're probably gonna want to stick with turnip seeds. Why are people talking about Akiba strip
It's raining.
or Akiba's trip? Oh, you must have not checked the mail yesterday. You definitely want to plant stuff today because I don't think you'll have to water it,
Okay, cool.
and that'll be nice.
Whisper and Rain says in the chat, anyone know if the newer Harvest Moons on 3DS are any good?
A New Beginning is really, really, really well. Was really, really well received. Has a lot of good reviews. I haven't played too much of it. I kind of got it and then got distracted as I talked
they're
about
closed.
yesterday. But
Why are they closed?
I think what day is it? It's by like a Wednesday.
Saturday.
It's Saturday. Yeah, that's
so,
not good.
I guess to the spa, like to the woods for picking stuff.
Yeah, you gotta pick stuff up. I think there's more fish when it rains.
Yeah, you know, like in real life.
So like fishing and yeah. Fishing and selling stuff. A lot of
the
stores.
fishing dude isn't here.
Oh, god damn it! Rain just messes everything up.
I guess picking up the occasional berry then.
Yeah, that's a bummer. We're off to a rough start. The other thing I was going to say is that Tale of Two Towns is available for 3DS, but and this is the thing that I think I mentioned yesterday too. The cartridge for that. If you get the actual like hard copy, damn it, Jack. If you get the actual hard copy of that game, it's apparently very buggy. There's a lot of game-breaking bugs in it that are a problem. So if you want Tale of Two Towns, apparently the eShop version is the way to go. Also, there's 2 Harvest Moon games coming up before the end of 2014, I think, and that's one of them is by the actual Harvest Moon people, and one of them isn't, but is called Harvest Moon, which we also covered yesterday.
Yeah. You know.
A lot of feelings about Harvest Moon.
So it goes. How many feelings would you say you have about Harvest Moon?
I have a lot of feelings about Harvest Moon.
Oh, oops.
Careful.
Okay, now I can throw it. Yes.
Mm-hmm. You could also spend some time hoeing your fields if you run out of stuff to sell.
That's true.
Just so that when you do get your seeds, you'll just be able to throw them down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh right, and there's that stuff in the caves, deep in the cave. That's kind of out of the way, but you know.
Yeah, like that's some distance away. There's also an apple in the caves, but I can't reach it yet. Oh, whoops! I ate it. Janine, Janine, the buttons. The buttons are really hard to press.
I know.
I'm not playing this with the controller.
Does this emulator work with a 360 controller? Do you have a 360 controller?
Yeah,
like
I
a
do.
Some controller.
What did you play Red Dead on?
I played it on PS3.
God damn it.
Maybe they'll like. I heard that game had a had a PC port that was like in the works or something, and then it just didn't fully happen. Maybe there'll be like an anniversary. Or, I don't know.
Anniversary
I want to believe.
edition. Oh man.
I don't know.
It'll be old
I want to
people.
believe that one day. I was gonna say I want to believe that one day I'll be able to play that game, but like I have it downstairs. I could play it right now.
What you mean is play that game in front of an audience of people on the internet, right?
No, I don't like playing on a console. Like I much prefer being at my computer because there's a lot more stuff. Like when I play a game, I'm not just playing that game. I'm talking to people and shit, and I don't like being at the console in the living room because it feels very isolated.
Don't you have your phone? I tend to like check my phone a lot when I'm playing.
Yeah. The other side of it is that all our furniture is like on the other end of the room, so I have to drag a footstool up in front of the TV because I have really bad eyesight.
I tend to just sit on the floor
feel like
like
I can actually
2 feet
see
away
what's
from the
happening.
screen.
I have a really bad back, so it doesn't really work for me so well.
Yeah.
Even the stool's kind of bad. I feel like the days pass so fast in this game.
Is it
like I think
now?
I think they changed that in later game. I think they adjusted that.
The days pass really fast in real life some of the time.
Yeah.
Hey, this berry keeps
Oh,
coming.
those herbs. If you eat those herbs, they'll restore stamina too. And I don't think you can ship
Whoops.
them, so that's something.
Which herbs?
The like little um green things with the yellow bits.
Oh, like the one over here.
Yeah. So if you
You
ever
mean
like
this
need
dude?
quick stamina and don't want to sit in a spa for a bit, I think you can eat those.
Mm-hmm. How do I know when I've run out of stamina?
You'll be like yawning and stuff, and the thing that there's a lot of different animations for when you run out of stamina, but the one that's like you're in imminent danger is you'll kind of like wobble and fall over and then stand up. So
Oh,
it's
right,
pretty
okay.
clear when you're in Trouble Town.
Austin in the chat says playing Tokyo Jungle at your house felt like it was 7th grade because of like sitting cross-legged in front of the TV.
Yeah,
I still haven't
yeah,
played Tokyo Jungle.
it's good.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's
What's,
interesting.
what's the...
It's not the kind of game I'd ever 100% because I think it gets really monotonous really fast and
She says playing Harvest Moon. I nearly said it again.
you basically said it.
No, I didn't. Shh. Didn't say it once. These grapes grow really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Once found an
You
infinite...
should go to bed soon though. You're gonna get a cold if you stay up super late in the rain.
Thank you for the advice.
It's true though. I think this game doesn't have a doctor, does it? The doctor came in later.
Don't ask me. Oh,
Well, you
hey,
should bring your
Ro.
dog in.
Yeah, come into the house. Emotional Hubbo in the chat says, "Oh, guys, I finally figured out how to beat PT. I am super spooked by PT right now in this darkened house."
I keep hearing people talking about it, but I haven't actually looked into it because like horror games kind of are my thing.
I am
But
prepared to say, like, I am prepared to admit on stream that game super spooks me.
mhm.
In the sense that a lot of it is reliant on kind of like inverted commas cheap jump shockery, but the kind of the tension and the art and the environment art is pretty astonishing,
Mhm.
and grim, and yeah, I don't know how much to say about PT that hasn't already been like completely disseminated in the game's media, but it sort of relies on a central conceit that I find pretty terrifying, which is what if there was something in your house, and your house at least initially was pretty normal, you know, it was just like hallways and corridors and windows and like chests of drawers and things, and what if there was something in there in the dark? It's pretty spooky.
WG Study points out that
Oh, it's so close 'cause it's Sunday.
Phil and Griffin did a video. It might just be too early in the morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, give it a minute. Do a little run around, and if it's still closed.
Okay, I'll do a little lap around the town. Oh, the witch is outside the house.
The problem with being,
Whoa!
I really like these
Whoa!
games, but
These
I
witches!
Oh, whoa, shit's getting real.
Yeah.
The problem with playing a lot of Harvest Moon games is that the sort of core play of the game is the same, but everything else changes ever so slightly. So like sometimes everything's closed, sometimes everyone has their own day they take off, sometimes the rain closes everything, sometimes it doesn't.
I'm gonna go to church
sometimes
since it's Sunday.
I don't even know. Oh, it's Sunday, so everyone's at church. That's why, yeah.
Ho hum. It's boring, isn't it?
If you want to date, if you want to date her, you should agree that church is boring. Redhead Cutie will never marry you if you don't also think that church is boring.
Have I completely blown it with Redhead Cutie now?
No. So, like, your marriage options in this town, you've got Redhead Cutie, who is... She's the daughter of the tool guy, right? Or maybe the ranch guy? I don't remember. And then there's Maria, who's like a nun, I guess, but also you can marry her and she's the mayor's daughter. So, you know, power play.
Can I marry the florist?
You can marry the florist's daughter, who's the girl with the pink hair that looks like a mushroom cap.
It's got a kind of Toadette look going on.
She's the one that reminds me of Potpourri. Or Potpourri.
Oh, is that what?
Two of my
Is that?
favorites.
Is it a pun?
Harvest Moon. I guess. I mean, she sells chickens, so.
I'm not sure what you're supposed to be saying, Angelina. How are chickens related to potpourri?
I don't know. I don't know. Then there's the blonde bartender lady. I think she's an option too. And then there's Ellen, who's the one who gave you that dog.
Oh.
She's okay. But...
Maybe I should marry Dog Lady because she gave us a dog.
Yeah, I think Ellen was my first Harvest Moon wife, but she didn't make much of an impression.
These people are like getting real here.
I mean, it's church.
Yeah, but I didn't expect this in like a little farming game. I like the way our walk cycle is basically like 2 animations. So does 2 frames? Does church just stop everybody for the whole day?
I think so, yeah.
For the whole day? Damn.
See if the bar lady's there, because she wasn't in church. She might also be up in the mountains. I think everything is... I think in this particular game, and this is not true of most games in the series, things are closed when it rains, and things are also all closed on Saturdays. In future games, it's more like, well, you know, on Tuesdays, I go see my grandma, so my store's not closed, but all the others will be open, so...
Have I learned anything new about this chicken statue? Nope. Still interesting though. Okay, so spa I guess. Collect some more berries and then bed.
Yeah.
How is the time of day done? Is it just time spent on screens? Like, is it just a timer that's ticking? Oh, fishing.
I think it's a timer that ticks as you're outdoors. So you can kind of, I think I mentioned this after the stream yesterday, that you can kind of cheese it a little bit if you need a breather to kind of like sort out what you're doing by going indoors.
Yeah.
I think in this game, indoors stops time, which is not the case in newer games and is a thing
real
that
life.
has been... yeah, also that. A thing that really bothers me about the newer games is that going indoors still
Time
messes up your
keeps
time,
going.
'cause, yeah, my routine was always like, go and immediately, first thing in the morning, go to the barn and take care of the animals, because that's a really time-consuming thing that also lets me sort out, like, okay, do I want to go to the store first? Do I want to go to the mountains? Am I doing my crops? What am I, like, what's my schedule here? Yeah. Thoban also points out that it doesn't pass in town, which I didn't know.
Okay, right, let's go. So, today, turnip seeds, planting turnips. Don't throw the turnips on the ground.
You have to, I mean, I guess the thing you should do
Little
before
chickens.
you... Oh yeah, they're not chickens, they're little birds.
Oh, it's gone.
So when you plant seeds, this is the thing I should have really primed you for before. You need to use the hoe, and then you hoe out a 3x3 plot. And then you stand in the very center of that plot and throw the seeds, and they will spray all around you.
Okay, but don't stand anywhere else.
No. Always stand in the center, because otherwise they'll automatically sort of go in a radius around you.
Okay.
So if you're off center in that plot, then you'll only get like half the plot.
You want to buy 2 turnip
The
seeds?
other thing... Yeah, yes, yeah. We're getting a bit of a late start on the crops here, so we should definitely...
I wonder why we're getting a late start. Could it be because I just bought the seeds and threw them everywhere? No, I don't think so.
Maybe a little bit of that.
This is whistle for horse. This button here. No, that's use the thing. This is switch between items. That's whistle for horse. That one doesn't do anything.
Phoben says, "Do you guys know the power gaming way to plant your seeds?" I want to say that the way that I know for this particular game, because later games let you walk over crops, but in this game you can't. So what a lot of people do is they will plant their crops and then they will use the sickle to cut down one of the ones on the side, so that they can water the one in the center instead of having to instead of like when you harvest all the other ones, you have to go in and then raise up that one in the middle because it wasn't watered and shit, and it can make your field layouts kind of a mess. Some people get really into that. I never really bothered.
Look, I'll just take your
advice.
In the chat.
Yeah. Dylan in the chat points out it's kind of rough to go back to this game because there's a lot of stuff that they added, usability-wise even, that
we want the turnip seeds. That's this one? No, that's grass.
That's the grass. That's grass. Oh yeah, Felbun says you make a 3x3 grid, but you don't, I guess you don't hoe the far right square on the second row. What?
Janine, tell me what to do.
Oh yeah, no, that's basically, yeah, instead of planting and then sickling it, you just do 3 and then 2 and then 3, and then you throw your seeds down and then, yeah.
So, like, 3, and then 2 from the top.
And then do 1 on the top and then 1 on the bottom there.
And then 3.
Or wait, sorry, yeah, you're gonna do 3 there and then 1 on the top, and well, we're already.
What?
Sorry, I was thinking you were gonna go against the fence, which wouldn't be good because then you couldn't water those plants anyways.
Is this looking okay then? Should I hoe out that middle one? Janine?
Here, hoe out the middle one, but then do... Oh, damn, this sounds... Okay.
Oops. How do I unhoe a thing?
You don't.
A coin.
Oh, you got a coin. Okay, so wait. And then hoe 1 up on each of those sides. That should accomplish the same thing. No. Oh, you got power berry. That's good.
What do I do with it?
That. Eat it.
Okay, cool. Now what do I do?
So on the first column, hoe 1 up.
Okay, 1 up from here? Okay.
And then on the third column, do the same thing. And then throw the seeds from that...
From this spot here?
No, down 1.
From
down
this
1.
Spot here?
From there.
Facing which direction?
Yes. That's fine.
Okay,
I think that will accomplish the same thing.
Okay, here we go. What the hell?
Oh.
So I stand here. No, I stand
No.
Here.
Yeah, stand there.
No, that's not the button.
No.
Stand
You're scaring me.
So I stand here, and now I press the button.
Yes.
I'm pressing it, nothing's happening. Oh, maybe I need... There we are.
There you go. Okay. And then you're going to want to hoe out the same kind of pattern, so like a fat C. But just make sure that you leave a space in between the plots, because otherwise you won't be able to get in there and water stuff.
Okay, so I'll start here. Sorry, it's really tricky to know which the switching between these things is. Okay, so it's like a fat C, you say.
Actually, what you should do is you should make it like a mirror image of the one below, because then you'll just be able to like turn around and then water the other crescent, basically.
Okay, yeah, so like that?
You can probably go 1 closer. You just need like 1 row of squares in between. And then you'll have room to move.
Right, so I can fill out that center one here.
Yeah, yes. There we go, okay.
Okay, cool. Right, so now I stand here. Facing away.
Austin in the chat says, this is some Alana regrets shit right now. That's not very supportive.
Austin, please. Okay, here we go. No.
Mm,
Look, this does not work in a
there
logical
you go.
fashion.
So now you should go into the shed and get your watering can,
Okay,
and then water those before you go to bed.
okay. No, no, god damn it. There we go. Okay.
Foben in the chat also points out that working at night doesn't really have a penalty um, until you get married, and then your wife gets kind of pissed off at you if you do that.
So I fill out my watering can by going here and
In the
using it
pond.
and just using it like that.
Mhm.
All right, now I want to kind of. Is that watered?
Yeah, it gets darker.
And am I watering?
Sort of fills in.
Am I watering all of these?
Yep.
Okay.
In later games, I think you can do it in this game too. There's tool upgrading and stuff. I don't remember if it's maybe not because I don't know where you get the ore.
Oh, I look super tired.
I forget how you get upgrades in this game. There's also in later games they let you walk over your crops, which they won't once they start growing in this one. But also sometimes that like damages them, but not in all games. And I wish they were a little more consistent about that.
How friendly is their hitbox in that regard? Oh, I just fell down.
You don't need to water those empty squares.
It's very hard for me to tell on the screen which ones are empty and which ones aren't. So this one. Okay.
Yeah, it's just gonna be the fat sea.
Yeah, I see.
It'll in like a day or two there'll be little sprouty sprouts, and
Alright,
that'll
let's
help.
go to bed.
Yeah.
Well, that
Oh
was
right, in this one the tool upgrading is like through weird tasks. Also, Felben, don't spoil that. I haven't told him about those yet. Don't look at the chat, Jack.
I saw, but I didn't know what they're about, so it's okay.
Okay.
I like that is basically meaningless to me.
Harvest Moon spoilers.
I started playing Wind Waker today for the first time, the HD version, and unlike most of the world, I have never played Wind Waker before, so this is my first
Me
time.
neither. I really want to.
Yeah, I am super enjoying it right now. What's our game plan today, Janine?
Water those nips and then maybe go fishing.
Okay. Is that a technical plan term?
It's pro farmer talk.
Okay. Boing. Oh, they're not looking
There you
good.
go. In the day, you can definitely see a little better.
Whoops, that's another button. Okay, here it is.
So that power berry that you picked up, that's a thing that will increase your stamina.
Oh, like permanently?
Like, the
like
more
a
of those
permanent
you get,
stamina
the more
buff?
stamina that you will have over
Oh,
time.
cool.
Hmm.
That's great. That's good stuff.
Yeah. And the coin was just money, free money, so that's also pretty good.
Yeah, I never say no to that. Especially when it comes from just digging up the ground in a farm. Austin and I were talking earlier about in the UK, some school children just recently found like a Anglo-Saxon treasure trove of like gold coins.
Oh, I
and
heard about
treasure and
that,
stuff.
yeah.
I have always wanted to be the person who does that.
I think the problem is that, like, then what do you probably gonna have to, like, donate it or something, like...
It depends. There's like you can get a huge amount of money for it, even with the whole donated business. All right, so I've watered them. Now,
Can you do me a favor and run kind of to the south around? Like, just run around the south of your field and see what's going on down there. South and then, like, east?
just doing some wood. And a little smack. Nope. Watering some grass. Whoops. Nope. Nope. Not that button. Okay, it's this button. Only buttons I need to be dealing with right now are these two. There's just rocks here.
You're rather east.
Oh, I was thinking of British East.
Yeah. Oh wait, go up a bit? Oh wait, no, that's a weird tree. More east?
So a big farm.
Pretty big. I might be thinking of another game.
Just rocks down here, more rocks. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a well.